Okie dokie. Let's double check. I mean, all the sounds sound really quiet, so silence can be scary, but it's even scarier to miss something important. You're so right. I mean, hopefully this should be fine. We'll find out real fast, I suppose. That seems fine. Hello, this is Invisible Wall. This is Poopy again. I'm not gonna lie, my brain isn't fully working, so I don't fully remember what I read about it, but it's spooky. Oh, okay, the sound effects are actually, hey, actually, turn that down. And don't worry, I'm telling you again, they know where you are. Huh? The end is already on the horizon. Your goal is to find happiness. Okay. Oh, that's a big ask, but okay. What the fuck? Video? I left for a business trip right after the wedding. News of the expedition came too late, and postponing it would have been inconvenient. Okay, the music is slowly getting louder. I was like, do I have that too low? Barely managed to move our things. They promised that here my career would finally take off. Far from everyone I've ever known, apart from the closest one. The move was hard on my wife. It had never even crossed her mind that she might one day leave her home. For the wedding, she still lived with her parents. Can't say that they had a good relationship, but they could at least coexist. And now there's only me in the photo. We'd been close ever since she cried on the playground over a scraped back, and I, being the grown-up boy a whole 2 years older, tried to comfort her. She was used to relying on me, saw me as an example of independence, watched every choice I made to grow up faster. Seemed like a good solution. I could always stand up for myself. Not sure how wise it really was. Didn't have much confidence, but for her, I was ready for anything. And now what? Alone in a strange city with no experience living independently, but at some point, everyone has to start. As a kid, I could protect her from anything, but now there are so many adult concerns. Especially because of this neighborhood watch woman. First heard about the organization after I moved. They were volunteers who assisted the police. Felt like this woman thrived on bad news. As soon as something happened, she'd rush from house to house, eager to share it with everyone. My wife hadn't met her yet, and I hoped she wouldn't have to before my return. Always believed that it was better not to know about every misfortune in the neighborhood. Especially for my wife. She got anxiety, because I can relate to that. Tried to call her as often as possible, but there were more and more things I wanted to shield her from. The connection kept getting worse, and my calls became less frequent. One evening, I barely managed to even get a signal. Well, hello. Her voice sounded a little different, a bit rough and lower than usual. Must be feeling under the weather. How are you feeling? Oh, you're curious now. I'm always curious. That's why I call it the first opportunity. Wish I knew where these first opportunities have been slipping away to lately. I'll tell you, but first I want to hear about you, how you're doing, how the renovation you started is going. Ah, I see. She went silent. Also, hold on, because I feel like the sound effects were so loud at the beginning, and now I can barely hear it sometimes. Alright, I'll turn on the camera and show you. Can you see it clearly? I bought a rug. What do you think? The image was so dim that the rug and the rest of the furniture kind of blurred into indistinct shapes. I told her... Can't see it clearly, but I'm sure you couldn't have chosen something ugly. Way to word it. My god, what a way to word that, you fucking bumbling fool. Brilliant at what? Trying to suck up? Maybe just a little bit. That's how we should have started. Damn. She finally thawed. Where have you been? We had a minor incident at the dig site. Nothing catastrophic, but we're buried in work. Hopefully not literally, haha. I think for her I can still just call the incident minor. After all, no one's set us on fire yet. Just threats and no consequences. Disrupted the soil layer during the work process. This affected the aquifer. Water that comes from here is used by the local farmers for drinking and irrigation. We're figuring out what to do next. Oh, what a nightmare. There. If this description alone evokes nightmare, what of the other details? And what are you gonna do? What are you working on right now? Organizational issues. Talking to people is no problem. I don't want to get involved with the technical tasks. Dealing with the technical aspects, how and what to modify, how to adjust the plan. The other guys can sort things out with the farmers. I don't like to communicate. I picked the calmer task. Everything will be fine soon. I hope so. I didn't know. And I'm already snapping at you. I've been so irritable lately. Have you been getting good sleep? What happened? You didn't tell me how you are. I don't know. Since you left, I've been so touchy, and after this renovation, I'm so tired I can hardly walk, and I don't even feel like eating. Okay, this is a lot of problems. This is so many fucking problems. Hey, homegirl, that's so many problems. No wonder you feel like fucking garbage. Swollen. I don't even recognize my own voice. You should see me. Pause for a few seconds. Wait a minute. Shit, there's no fucking... I can't scroll back and there's no history button. Oh no. Just exhaustion? Something bothering her? What is that neighborhood watch woman? We'll just... We won't. Let's not spiral. How about that? Is our family about to grow? I needed to find out as gently as possible. What do you mean as gently? What? Huh? Dog? Maybe you'll show yourself? No. Don't even ask. I'm in such a state I scare myself. All messy, sleep deprived. But at least now we have something more interesting than my disheveled head at home. Look, a little statue you've sent finally arrived. It's just gorgeous. Is it a replica from this dig or from the past one? From the past one. They ordered a whole batch for the artists. Wish I could see the original with you, to look at it and think, my husband found this with his own hands. Too bad there's no plaque. Good that there isn't. I always feel awkward when there's too much talk. Great idea. Why don't they ever write about the people who... Yeah, no. That is for the best. Awkward. Too much talk about... Don't praise me. But also... Well... What? If you had taken me on an expedition and I'd found something, I'd tell everyone about it. But for now, I can only show you what I dug up for our little apartment. Here, a new chair. Lovely. How much is it, though? I don't recall us planning to get one. I don't know, but I'm sure it's no more and no less than any other chair. What do you mean you don't know? How do you not know how much you spent on it? Hey, homegirl? Are you okay? Like, for real?
I saw it and fell in love. I had the money, so it's fine.
I was probably a little upset that she hadn't consulted me. On the other hand, I hadn't called in a while. I mean, there's real life in impulsive actions. Different. Always try to act after thinking everything through. I mean, a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. I understand. Sometimes you see a thing and you're just like, I gotta have it. Couldn't hold back a small reproach. Sometimes I feel like you haven't changed at all since school. No diving into the details.
Why change? My approach works. You love solving everything, so go ahead and I'll happily spend my time on more interesting activities.
Well, okay, little parasite, I'm not complaining. She laughed, but then her voice grew more serious.
Why dive into things you can easily turn a blind eye to?
Okay, that's okay. There's some sense in that. Hey, okay, you're both problematic.
But you know what I can't ignore? Your superiors. I found your work magazines in the closet under the boxes. By the way, the paper is just terrible. The funding for the expeditions has been cut so much that from next month they won't even pay for the communications. What cheapskates. Maybe you should talk to them?
Don't want to spoil relationships. I know it won't help, but at least they'll know they're being watched. I mean, real talk. I'm not confrontational. I would never. I can't.
You're right, of course, whether it'll help or not. But it's just so unfair.
Don't worry, just focus on the renovation. It's like a whole new apartment. Got more changes in mind? This question threw her into confusion.
I guess I don't know. I wanted to change the hallway wallpaper from brown to green, and then I woke up and realized it was already green. Guess it's time to stop redecorating.
I'm starting to worry. And by starting to, I mean I was worrying like fucking 5 minutes ago.
It's okay. I think it's just absent-mindedness.
Maybe you should play some brain games, dude. What else is on the list? You don't open the door to strangers, do you?
What, are you treating me like a child?
She was the first to break the silence.
A strange woman came by yesterday. I didn't open it, stayed silent. She said through the door that she'd come again today.
Fuck. I'd have sworn it was her. She probably has the picture already. Here it comes. Ever seen this face? Ring any bells? Like clockwork. I waited a couple seconds. Needed to see what she'd say next.
What do you think she needs?
She still doesn't know. Something needs to be figured out urgently. Huh? Wait, what was wrong with this lady? I don't even remember. Read that a cleaning service opened nearby with domestic staff. She's probably from there. Aggressive advertising. This is... Okay, sure.
Advertising. I've never been good at dealing with them. Hope she gets the hint that I'm not interested and won't come back.
I doubt it. Said it as gently as possible. She's knocked before. Nothing in that phrase struck my wife as surprising. Good. No cause for concern.
You think so? What should I do?
I knew she was upset that she wouldn't just be left alone. Suggested she talk to the visitor without... No. Decided it would be better for her to keep quietly waiting. I don't think that she's gonna be able to be firmer is the thing. I mean, Yeah, maybe for you. Hey, hold on. I just realized I can save. Maybe for you in particular, just keep waiting, I guess. Just don't bother with it. Try not opening the door anymore. Maybe it'll just go away. You know how problems just go away sometimes.
You're probably right. You'd do the same, I'm sure.
You're damn right I would.
I believe that's the right way. Oh god, here she comes, keeping you on the line. She won't cut us off. Just a moment.
Quiet exhale, barely audible.
I'll go listen. Let's see what she has to say this time.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Good evening. The woman at the door clearly knew someone was inside. My wife was silent.
I know you're in there. And I'm coming in now.
Huh? Hot? Wait a fucking ding-dang minute. Hello, how are you? What the shit happened to this thing? How are you feeling? I woke up in the living room to his silent call and felt a little irritated. Not only had he not called in ages, but he finally did just to wake me. I knew it.
Oh, you're curious now.
I'm always curious. That's why I call it the first opportunity. The call dropped. It happens. What matters is I heard him. That alone warmed something inside me. Just hope he didn't take my grumbling to heart. Never this cranky before, just the loneliness. Probably used to my complaining. Aww. Aww. Yeah. It's just, you know, shit's hard. It wears on ya. Blinked around sleepily, shaking off the last scraps of a restless dream. How long had it been? Evening again? Lately I keep falling asleep in the living room. Until he's back, it suits me better than the bedroom. The bedroom feels wrong. Oh, no wonder you're sleeping like shit. Jesus. When I lived with my parents, never had a room of my own, but they did, with a massive bed, view of the forest. You didn't have a... Damn. View of the forest I thought was enchanted, and a painted wardrobe stretching wall to wall, hiding a whole world inside, like in a storybook. But I wasn't allowed in there. That's why I still feel like a trespasser in any bedroom. Scar on my back from a belt buckle that never lets me forget. To everyone else, it was just a playground accident. Even to him... No. I admit I did think about telling him how things really were at home. Swallowing my anxiety, I went into the bedroom to look at his photo again. Even the new armchair didn't help. I still hate this place, but looking into his eyes helps. I've pulled the photo from its frame so often it's worn thin. Without him, I feel frozen. Nothing moves. All this rearranging is just a way to shove the emptiness behind a new sofa. Good thing he's supposed to come back soon, otherwise I wouldn't know what to do with myself. Began replaying our conversation from yesterday. His voice, his pauses, the way he gave advice, anything that might bring him a little closer. I believed that over the years his features had etched themselves deeper into me than I'd realized. But suddenly my mental reenactment stopped. Where did the end of our talk go? As if after that woman's visit, someone vaguely familiar, someone flipped a switch. I couldn't move forward, couldn't recall a single word more. If I had been asked to speak for both of us, I would have repeated everything word for word, like a voice recorder, right up to this sudden break. How is that even possible? I remember every last word. I felt
uneasy. I need to focus. At first, he was telling me something about his work, some incident, as he called it. What the fuck? The smell of smoke tickled my nostrils. Got scared that something might be burning in the kitchen. Ay, 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 there's a child in the closet. After that, I showed him the rooms. Then we talked about that woman, and then she came herself. Called the police to have them tell her to stay away from me. That's it. Strange thing. What the fuck is this? Hello? What the fuck are you doing here? The old woman was silent. She stared at me with faded eyes, her mouth seeming to chew on something, no longer producing saliva, her lips dry and rough. Ew. Who are you? How did you get in here? I kept asking, raising my voice, but the unexpected guest didn't utter a sound. Seemed she couldn't hear me? Maybe I left the door unlocked and she wandered in by accident? I did hear the creak of a door. How could she be here? Our door creaks differently. What the fuck? Did she come in through the closet? But that looked like a little child. I am unnerved. After waiting a few seconds, I realized the old woman probably didn't understand what was happening either. Maybe she's just a fucking Alzheimer's patient. Who knows? Somehow wandered into my house. Oh, God. She stood motionless, staring straight at me. I smiled at her. Oh, her smile in return was unsettling, but I suppose at least it's still a smile. How did you get in here? I asked as loudly as I could, but there was no response. Let me help you find your... I mean, I don't think she gonna leave without being fucking escorted away. Let me help you find your apartment. The child is already in my house. Clearly our fucking defenses have been breached. We might as well just fucking leave.
Why are you yelling? What about looking for me?
I knew there was a child. A little girl suddenly appeared from deep inside the house. I'm sorry, are you talking to me?
Who else would I be talking to?
To her? Pointed at the old woman, still trying to shake off the complete confusion that had seized me.
Nah, you're doing it again. Getting scared. Don't be scared. It won't hurt you. Don't be silly. I'm scared of it too when I go to the bathroom at night, but it's never attacked me. I had to get it out now so Mom wouldn't find out that I've been playing everywhere. Let's go to the big room so you won't be afraid.
What the fuck are you talking about? Her matter-of-fact attempts to comfort me only made things more confusing. She pulled me by the hand. What? Oh, don't say that. We hate that. Disoriented. What? Wait, what do you mean it? Are you talking about the old lady?
Granny, is it? Yeah, that's right. I call Granny it. Ha! Ha!
The girl burst into inexplicable laughter.
That's right. I like it that way.
What the fuck? Well, for now, I guess I just have to settle for that answer. What matters more is getting other things clear with her. What would he have done? He wasn't here, but I quickly imagined how calm he'd be even now, and that calmness passed to me.
There, see? There's no one here but me and you. Look around all you want. Now let's play before Mom comes and puts us both to bed. It won't scare us here.
Do we just have like really hardcore PTSD? Who are you, sweetheart? What is your name?
You don't know. Mom told you not to ask questions like that, so I'm not telling. Mom will come and explain.
What? When will your mom be back?
Soon. She's at the store. She left me in charge. She didn't want to go because you might start wandering around like this, but she got held up at work and had to go just now.
Am I the Alzheimer's person? Fuck. What does she do for work?
She brings order. Mom says a lot of people don't have time to take care of things or do it badly, so she helps them.
So, a cleaner? Fuck. No wonder I couldn't remember how last night ended. That woman must have done something. But the girl clearly trusted me. This is a good chance to find out everything and get out of here. What are you and your mom doing in my house?
What do you mean? We live here.
The girl looked at me so innocently. She really believed what she was saying. But this is my home. Surely you have a place of your own?
We do, but Dad gets angry if you come there, so now we're here. He says you should be taken away and left in a special place like the others, but Mom says you'll never come back from there.
Forest came to mind, straight out of a crime report. Dense, ominous, with police and dogs combing every inch. What? Maybe I was being dramatic. What kind of place is that? Like an old people home?
I don't know, I've never been there.
Girl shrugged innocently.
But Mom will have to take you there if you misbehave.
Oh, that didn't help. Okay, I have to get out of here. Well, you see, somehow I have a feeling that trying to run is bad. So we're just gonna call the useless ass police.
What happened to this thing?
Someone picked up on the other end right away, as usual. What? No, that's okay. Now I know for sure that this ain't real. A woman is holding me in my own apartment with her daughter and elderly mother. Oh, it's you. Goodbye. Strange reaction. Very strange. What the fuck is this place we're living in? Am I in hell? Girl gave me a disapproving look.
Don't bother anyone. They already know everything.
Okay, I guess I'm running. First things first, have to try the classic way out. The door. I'll find your dad, talk to him, and you'll be able to go home. He'll just wait here for me.
No!
The girl's voice trembled with outrage.
You can't go out without Mom! Otherwise she won't be able to fix anything!
Fix what?
Everything! Mom says she wasn't careful enough and now everything's like this. She's sad. She wants to make things right.
Her words left me even more confused. What the fuck is this woman after? Is she trying to replace someone with me? Why didn't the others work out? Huh? It was all twisting into a tight, anxious knot that I didn't want to unravel. Don't worry. Be happy. Oh, that's right. That was my goal here. I think. I tried to smile. Mom won't find out. I'll be back really soon. Ugh. In the hallway, the old woman still stood there, indifferent. Keys weren't in their usual spot. Looked like it was locked from the outside. I listened. Someone was coming down the stairs. Piss. Hey, I'm here. Help. I've been locked in. Knock, knock. Are they running away? I started knocking harder, but no one responded.
Don't make noise.
The girl's voice was angry.
No one will answer anyway. Mom will get upset.
Why?
Because Dad's older sister acted like that too, and then she got lost.
It's her. Good evening, dear. The creaky old man's voice repeated. Oh, Do you know who I am? No? Should I? No, of course not. No need. His agreement came far too quickly. Let's get acquainted. How old are you? What? 22? Good, good. So young. Wonderful. Ooh, gross. Hate that. You see, I'm your friend. I know it's hard to believe, but I assume you're currently in an apartment with a strange little girl, correct? Yes. Who do you think she is? Is it the daughter of the woman who locked me in here? Am I stuck in some sort of fucking psychosis, dude? You're right, and as strange as it may sound, you need to wait for this woman to return. What does she want? She only wants you. Like in a wink wonk way? Who are you? Are you working with her? I mean, I feel like the who are you is the better question, though. No, I'm a police officer. Just do what she says and everything will be fine. And now I have to go. Call this number if anything happens, and don't go anywhere. Felt I couldn't trust him. You can never trust the cops. If only I could call my husband.
I told you, we need a home game.
The girl again. Alright, I've got one. You'll be the princess who needs saving from the evil witch in the hallway, and I'll be the sorceress who comes to help. What do you think? The little girl lit up.
Hooray, let's play. Mommy doesn't really like it when I play that with you, but we won't tell her, okay?
Deal. You hide in the bedroom for now, and I'll stay here casting spells.
No, I don't want to hide. I want to cast spells with you.
Hiding is your part of the mission. It's so important. We have to work together for the spell to work.
Well, alright, I'll listen.
I had to act fast. Walked to the window, opened it, and shouted. Oh, dude, just fucking climb out the window. Why are you shouting? Help, I'm being held here. There's a child. Help. Window faced the courtyard. Mothers were playing with their kids so they'd build up an appetite before dinner. A group of teens sat on a bench. Two men were chatting near a parked car. Just a few people, mostly children, turned their heads towards me for a second, then went right back to what they were doing. Oh, this has happened before, huh? I remembered what they teach you to yell when you're in danger. Fire? Yep. Help, fire, we're burning. This time the response was even weaker. Only one little boy, still staring at me, walked up to his mom and whispered something in her ear, then glanced back and forth between her and me. I must have done this before, and they're fucking used to it now. Felt like I didn't exist.
You're yelling again! Stop it!
It's just part of the game, dude. I'm calling for help so that they'll rescue us from the witch. The freaking spell didn't work, man. We're toast.
That's not how you get rescued from her. I'll show you.
The girl took my hand. I looked more closely at the old woman. She seemed even paler than before. Is she actively dying? Is she already dead? Oh dear. I came right up to her and realized there was no warmth coming off her at all. She couldn't possibly be alive. Standing before me was a pale, shriveled corpse of a person. Just a shell, reacting only to simple external cues. She was staring right at me, motionless. Recoiled in fright, unable to look away from the old woman who kept drilling into me with her unblinking gaze.
You need to move her so that she goes away.
But I couldn't bring myself to touch her.
Don't be scared. Just push her. Push her right down the stairs.
With trembling hands, I touched her palms and, with some effort, tried to gently push her. The old woman began resisting, pressing back against me. Couldn't hear her breathing, could just feel the searing cold of her hands. I took another step, and in response, the old woman instantly relaxed. What even is this? A mechanized scarecrow? Figment of a sick imagination that only a human being is capable of? In despair, I swung both my hands. But instead of stepping back, the old woman swung back, her face twisted with a determined grimace, and her fist flew straight at me. Now it was my turn to defend. Blocked her blows with all my strength, trying to grab her hands, but again I met the icy cold. Up. The old woman vanished. The girl screamed. Looked at my palms. They were covered in blood. I need to wash it off. In the bathroom, the old woman was staring at me again. Why are you here too? Everything began to darken. The last thing I heard was the girls crying. What the shit? Where is he? Why is it so fucking bright in here now? What is happening to this statue? How long has it been since he called? Since I saw him? He said everything would be fine soon. He was supposed to be here. Call husband. The number you have dialed is not in service. Have to try again. The number you have dialed is not in service. Feel a lump in my throat. What could have happened? That's right. Last time he told me something about his work. Something happened. Some kind of incident. What did he call it? I have to find him. Search apartment. I try to pull myself together. Why does our home feel unfamiliar? But now's not the time for that. The important thing is to find him. I need to write a missing person notice. That's what people do when someone disappears. Yeah, good idea. People should know he's gone. They'll help me find him. Okay. Missing person. Who? My husband. His name is... His name. What does it matter what his name is? The important thing is to find him. When? Last night? No. A week ago. But does that really matter? What matters is that he hasn't called. I have to put the notice up. Quickly.
You're wandering again.
A little girl suddenly emerged from deep within the house. Who are you, sweetheart? What's your name?
What?
Oh, what woman? What took you so long? Oh.
She's confused again.
That woman. This couldn't go on any longer. Froze, unable to move. I hoped it would just resolve on its own. I know how to yield when necessary, and if that woman wants something from me, then I'm ready to give it, as long as she leaves. Peace matters more than being right. I don't want to fight. So, we're meeting again for the first time. Her stare grew more focused. I crumpled the notice in my hand without thinking, and she noticed right away. Wait, I think that's just internal dialogue. What? I'm fine. Can I see it? Her voice was calm, no surprise, no curiosity. A knot tightened in my chest. Did they not care, or... Mom, Dad's been gone for over 40 years. Oh no! Oh no, that is what's going on here. Oh no. That's rough, buddy. Fuck. The woman looked at me with mild, tired sympathy. This isn't the first time that you've written that notice. Please give it to me and let's go have dinner. No, that's not true. I remember us talking. He asked me. Did you get the little statue I sent you? And I really liked the statue. Yeah, it's adorable. Is it a replica from this dig or the last one? The last one. They ordered a whole batch for the artists. Too bad there wasn't video chat back then so I could show him. Or was there? What year is it again? I wish I could see the original with you to look at it and think, my husband found this with his own hands. Too bad there's no plaque. And it's good that there isn't. I've always felt awkward when there's too much talk about me or when I'm praised. He simply couldn't have answered any other way. And then that woman came. Why didn't he tell me how to get rid of her so we could finish our conversation? He would have sensed that something was wrong and given me some advice like he always did. Try not to open the door anymore. Maybe this won't last too long. And she would have left and we would have talked and talked. Mom, are you with us? Are you okay? How can I be okay? Oh, piss. We're not gonna say anything, are we? Nope. This worries me. I'm calling now. Just sit here for a bit, Mom. And you set the table.
Okay, Mom.
Hello. How are things on your end? I'm afraid worse. Today, neither reminders nor the reflection are working. She just froze. I don't know what to do. You don't have to manage this alone. Why taint your last memories of your mother when the end is already looming? All the paperwork with the clinic is signed. They know where you are. One call and they'll be there. Your only task is to be happy for your daughter. I know, but I want to be with her. I want to care for her myself, not visit once a week in some facility. Just tell me what I can do, not what you would. There was a long sigh on the other end of the line. It's your choice. I still think it's a good option. She'll be looked after around the clock, and you'll have more energy for yourself and your daughter. The woman ignored the remark. All right, describe how she's behaving. She always seems confused, silent when she doesn't like something. She nods to any suggestions, but inside you can see that she's angry, scared, or hurt. She refuses to ask for help, even when she clearly can't manage. Sometimes it feels like she's just resigned herself and waiting for someone else to solve everything. Do you think she would agree with this description of herself? Yeah, probably. Good. At least she still has a true sense of who she is. I understand. I have some ideas about what to do. Let me schedule you for a morning appointment when she is usually in a better state. But what should I do right now? How should I behave? What if she gets worse because I do something wrong? You're doing everything right, but even the right choices don't always lead to positive results. All right, thank you. Then see you tomorrow. The call ended. The woman looked at me tiredly and left the room. In my head, I heard that familiar voice again. Hi, how are you feeling? But I already knew it didn't exist. I let the voice flow, trying to imagine every detail that could have been in our conversation. Every detail except his name, which I had forgotten. I know we never called again. I'm so sorry. I was looking for you. I'm waiting for you. You couldn't just I know how much you want this not to be true. I wish I could be there too. But you are here. Here we're talking. I hear you, so everything's okay, right? Everything's okay. I'm always with you, dear. My lips trembled. But it's not just me here. Look around. Our family, they're here. They're waiting for you to let them in. Memories surface and then scatter like dry leaves in the wind. You have to choose them, not me. How? Go to those who wait for you. To those who live for you now. Don't hold on. It sounds like it's not just a request, it's inevitable. In my ears, the sound of the last dial tone flickers.
Grandma, shall we have dinner? I already prepared everything.
She stands and waits, just waits for me. And suddenly it gets a little easier. The phone disappears as if it was never there. But now it's not scary anymore. Yeah, dinner sounds like a good idea. Oof. Oof, a doofa. Wait, why is it still going? I thought that was gonna be it. Oh no. Oh no, why is it still going? Oh no, I shouldn't be here. I must have accidentally fallen asleep in my parents' bedroom. What? Strange, I haven't seen these photos before. Wonder who they are. Family, friends? No time to look, I need to get out of here. Such a cozy room, but I don't recognize it. Did my parents renovate? It's like I've been here and not been here at the same time. My attention's caught by a strange emptiness. I'm sure something was here. I should ask Mom or Dad. They're probably having dinner. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh! Someone's visiting. Wait. That's the aunt from the photo and the girl too? I won't bother them. Who am I? Where's Mom? I need to find her and tell her something is missing near the phone. It's not my fault. She'd be upset otherwise. I really don't want Mom to be upset. She probably went to the store to get a cake for the guests. We always have cake when we have guests. I'll go find her. Great! The door doesn't even creak anymore. Dad fixed it. I love Mom and Dad. Oh. You went outside, couldn't find your mother, and got lost. You called for help, hoping someone would come. You were able to accept your husband's death. Even if you don't remember him, your soul feels more at peace now. Thank God. Ay, ay, ay. Wow, that ended up being a lot heavier than I thought it would be. Wow. It was truly, I mean, it was definitely spooky for a while there, and then it just got like sad. Damn. Well, that's Invisible Wall. I wonder how many endings there are and like what they range from. Oof. I'd like to think that that was probably one of the better endings, right? That seemed like a right. We came to terms with it. We did it. We did get lost, but that's okay. That happens sometimes. Anyways, yep, that was that. Hope y'all had a good time with it. It always feels so funny after a game like this where it's like, ow, emotions. Being like, yeah, hope y'all enjoyed feeling pain with me. But you know, that it do be like that sometimes. Anyways, take care, y'all. Bye.